Hi, let's take a look at how loops work in Tray. Here we've created a workflow to give you an idea for how loops work. Here we've created an object. We've created an object with 4 items in it. Each of the keys is a text representation of a number, and each of the values is the numerical representation of that number. That's going to be the input to our loop. So here we've set the operation to loop an object, and we've set the object to be the one that we created in the previous step. Now the loop has several outputs: the key, the value, and a couple of booleans, is first and is last. We'll come back to those later. So all our loop is going to do is delay for an amount of seconds, and the amount of seconds that it's going to delay by is going to be given to us by the value of each item that we iterate over in the loop. So let's take a look at the logs for a run of this workflow. Here we can see the object that we created. So here's the first iteration of the loop. You can see here that we're iterating over the first element, which has the value of 1. And you can see that the key is the text version of 1. The index is 0, we always start from 0, and here you can see that is first is set to true. So then this calls the delay step. You can see here it's had the value 1 passed into it. Then we move on to the second iteration of the loop. Here we can see the index has moved on to 1, the value is 2, and first and last are both false. Now look at this branch name. You can see that it says loop. That's telling the workflow to keep looping. After 4 iterations of our loop, you can see that the value here is 4 and that the index has gone to 3. Remember that it starts from 0. You can see that is last is set to true. We know that there are no more elements to iterate over. So then we do one final delay step with a value of 4 seconds. And then here's the final part of the loop. The branch name changes to continue. That means it's time to exit the loop and to execute the next step of the workflow. If we go back to the builder, we can see that it's this delay step with a delay of 1 second. Now that's more or less all there is to looping. Using an array behaves almost exactly the same, except for rather than a key and value pair that you get with an object, you simply have a set of values. Happy building!